you up.
Talking that heat. Hey Dub, I resent it. Did you see it? Listen, go fry some chicken and shut the fuck up. Gotta get on top.
Let's go, 49ers. We were supposed to play that nigga talking about something. He had to run the cheesecake factory. He'll be back an hour ago.
Yo, it says it takes 24 hours to activate my live stream account. Nah, I'm on my PlayStation.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins.
And you can create a Twitch, too.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Who, Trevor? Who are you playing?
Hey, Arch, I sent it in the message, Arch. Alright.
I'm about to call Mark so Dean can get his head cracked.
What's up with the bull with the Chargers? He ain't on?
You gotta add him on the page.
I'm about to say his name. Blind Snake.
Yo, Dean said he waiting for you. Alright.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
Just hit him on the page. I don't know if he's gonna be up there late. Hey, Dean.
Now the first carry.
He said 11:30 is going down. He said it's Friday night. Don't be going to sleep early.
Up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there
He
trying to get to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
If you keep just hit him on the page, he said.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They know shit last year, nigga.
On second down, it's Love. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And
Is that the
receivers
nigga
like to
that
run
always be
that
complaining?
route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ball. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
You have it, babe? Oh.
Here we go.
You're welcome.
60
You're so sweet.
I love this time of year.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And
I
he's
told
going to
you,
be
bro,
taken
he's
down
gonna be on the
here, a
hot
couple
seat,
yards
bro.
short of the first. A minimal
Him
gain
and
there on the
Dean,
eighth
him and
play of the
Dean,
drive.
him and Brian.
Somebody go back there, y'all move the bottom some more things. All them shoes and shit is on the floor. It was 3 buttons and hair
Shit,
back
Paul.
there. Now
Hey, Woody.
And on their first drive, the offense
He added you.
staying
He
out
added
there.
you on who
They're
you
gonna
play
go for it
versus. You
on
don't have to worry about the
fourth.
Chargers.
Now a shotgun
He
snap
added
is
you
able
for
to
versus the
throw.
person you playing against.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
I'm about to go look for it, dude.
Oh, Trevor's playing Roscoe.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion.
Trevor threw another pick six, yo.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw here. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another
This is the part where Trevor said,
as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
Trevor's in here.
because no matter what, you really can't hide decide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage,
bro.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, it's Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Damn, Trevor, he on 3rd and 5. What's the chance he throws another foot?
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Damn, Trevor. His parents have money and they invite everyone to the pool party.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense.
Okay, Trevor with a touchdown.
They've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Trevor can hear you. He's just
Washington. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, my God.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
My God, my man.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
You'll be back.
They've got a
You'll be
third
back
down and 5 to start things out.
Down. 8 read. 59. Let's go, Tyler. Let's go right here now. 2.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. And Lobo. 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come.
They'll run on first down. Boyd.
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13
like blood brother,
there and a
or
first
just homeless?
down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them
What
on
the
the
fuck?
move
I'm just
on
gonna tell you
first
shit. What the
down.
fuck? Then
On first down.
I'm gonna tell Dad. I'm gonna tell my dad, like, yo, Dad, like, listen, like, she sucks dick all the time. Like, you have a family meeting.
After giving up back-to-back first downs.
We can't do this. We got a family meeting. Like, listen, bro.
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive
like, listen, I know you love her, but I know the head crazy. I had it too, but you can't do this.
They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Love. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
She knows she's dead for that. But then the brother that married her, he a sucker for the pussy.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one
That
there,
happened
didn't he?
to
It's
one of your
almost like he
homies?
predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Man.
And he hits the upright,
That
but
shit
it
fucked
carries
up, bro.
in anyway. There's plenty of distance there.
I don't
as he
shadow
banks it
nobody,
in.
Brody. But
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now in 10-3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
what?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hold up there. So did the brother cover him or not?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep
They
inside
gonna air
their
it
own
out at the
territory,
wedding.
which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
If I'm you, I just sit back and watch his own play out.
Down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 44 on his first punt. This is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Okay, Omar.
On play action, they'll throw.
Look at Allie over there about to try.
Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
yo, that should be so funny. Y'all niggas now Florida is the most racist motherfuckers I ever met, bro.
But sometimes, and when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the
football. Y'all be calling niggas crackers so quick, bro. That shit is so funny.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, yo, is y'all advancing week 1 today?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
No, but I said my board ain't on, and I rolled him here like me back.
Down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Ooh, he running that shit right at Allie. You see that? Running that shit right out of us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You see that shit, Dane? I can't get that bitch.
Incomplete
pass saw that shit.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that shit up, boy.
They'll look to throw. From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Redskins send out the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, Alpha. 6'6", pull it high. Hey, Jet, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Who made you mad,
Out
JoJo?
there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
The Texans, I got them to a 90 overall.
They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime
You're
looking at each
gonna see
other wondering
what
if.
I ain't no slouch in this wrong.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion.
I'm going to go to the playoffs, I bet you that.
4.
Who want to bet that?
2nd and 4.
I bet you a dub you won't.
All right.
Being chased out left.
That AFC's crazy over there, bro.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted?
Nobody. Don't even know.
The
So
side
nobody.
judge says it went out
it.
just across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports
I thought you was on my schedule.
Report. Coach.
That's why.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I ain't worried about him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Nobody worried about him.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of the coach's talk when a game is within striking distance?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason
got the
you're
Jaguars.
down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Only a yard of the pickup there to bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
AD.
The defense gave them.
Trevor's going to be the best person in y'all division. Y'all division is so weak.
And turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
He's going to beat the best person in that division.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Check. Lucky.
You better get some rest.
On the carry, it's Love. They'll only get a couple
up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job,
I told him, I said, you're what he needs because he don't know you.
They just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
He needs somebody that's like the bull. He go there every day. He needs somebody to go every day, bro. Don't get that nigga no days off. I don't care what he tell you.
On the set. 9:35. Check pass.
Wow, Trevor going to do an all-out blitz.
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Yeah, you know he did. The niggas can run right past that shit.
25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Love.
Yeah. What she do to make you mad,
2 yards
bro?
on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Strip that ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And
Baby mom.
touchdown, Washington.
You're lucky he ain't in the Commonwealth up here. They would have booted them both already.
And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Precision.
Yeah,
that's the definition of it right there.
Ever since he left Sierra or whatever
Yeah, people talk
situation,
about
bro,
arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's
Are you done rubbing fucking feet, nigga?
Too many of these drives just wound up going. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. You know, despite the scoreline.
No, bro, you've been home 20 minutes. I've been waiting. You said you'd be right back.
And just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
I'm waiting on you. You're not even on the game.
By making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're
over there rubbing toes. Big toe in your mouth.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Cat. Hey, Cat.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40
What's up,
now for 1st and 10.
Remember.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I hate when I throw picks.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2
Dub,
field goals.
is he in
This
here?
time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got
Nigga, that
affirmation
pass
about what they were
interference
doing
what,
by
nigga?
getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You losing, J-Dub.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams
post it on the page.
are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Yeah, that bum ass team,
so
nigga.
many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
wow, it's raining.
It's
raining. You're fucked.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Hey, lock it. Any weapons?
My dog came down here and said, Daddy, I'm mad. What happened? He
He'll
said,
take it
what?
inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Bell.
Bro, come on, I'm trying to play it.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
No, I can't.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Rock it. No.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check. Bang.
Fuck you, nigga.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
I'm off on that foot.
Pass down the middle is
blind read.
Hold in.
Pick 6, kid.
29 yards that time.
Couldn't just sit
I know, nigga. Don't give me no fucking compliments, nigga. Don't give me no fucking compliments.
Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down.
Let's go, Poe.
And he's going to be taken down.
Damn, you want to see your whole team over there, kid.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You better. Oh, for real?
Damn! 15 lining, 15 lining. Foxtrot.
Fuck out of here,
Play
nigga.
action fake. They'll look to throw.
I'm running that fucking tail. I'm running that tail.
They sack him back at the 42.
Hey, switch up your defense, huh?
In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I'm talking about the plays.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's checking.
Trying to toss play to Love.
Come on, man. Read the rules.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Man, score on the play. 3rd and score on the play.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Stop crying and score on the play.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive.
I know what you want on cover for, Quadri. I know what the fuck you want on cover for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack.
I know you do. That's why you said that crosser.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was
circled, play, baby. That's what we want.
Everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes
we don't want the ball in his hands.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, you know that. I know that too.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll
You like that kill?
Caught here by Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Ain't getting no win today.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Let's go, defense.
Only way to
Place
get
to
the
stand,
lead here,
baby.
of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll give it to him here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Again.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
No.
That's you.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Man, close a
Back to
bum.
throw.
Fuck.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown.
Nah, you should have screwed
taken
him
the
off.
lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following
smack that nigga Barkley
all the
twice.
way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Barkley, I smacked that nigga
We're
twice.
not done yet. Hopkins with the extra
Let's go,
point,
nigga.
and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
No, Q. Go to kick in New York.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
I'm switching out of formation, baby. Different formation.
It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
let's go, Kill.
You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Ooh.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
We do one arc.
On the set. Smooth. 59 mark. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
That shit's a glitch,
so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Did you get off?
So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
No, get down here.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nick. Nigga, the pass interference though? Fourth, yo, that shit was fourth. It was like 4th and 25. It was two of them. It was two different pass interference calls that was both bullshit. The one was he threw it into 3 people, pass interference. The other joint was the fucking 4th and 25. I don't even know if his man was fucking passing the sticks. Pass interference.
Who's over there messing with?
Your user sucks.
Good game though, dog. Good game. Good game.
Yo, okay, what you hit? Where her at? Where at? Got it.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
How about the pick 6 from out where the shit hit my linebacker in the face?
We can't wait to bring spin, A-star quizzes, A-plus the final. Simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man. We installed doubt in you and your yes man. And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Some sacks.
Hold up, man. We did it good.
Some sacks.
relieving the kings of all crown. You ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Good 70-yard fight.
To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like about space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind?
Ooh. Hey, Arch. Good win, Arch. 34-27.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Yeah, I'm about.
Oh!
They made homie leave.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard
Man,
as you can go.
I can't even say nothing. I gotta leave the party too. When I leave I gotta lock in. I fuck around, start talking back to y'all and shit. I can't do that.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
This is a game I don't even want to play home. It's the Panthers, dude. That nigga's cheap. He's 1-8.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, cool. Alpha.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Oh, well.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
I was like, he going to try. I thought you were going to try to, like, get down there like 20 yards at a time.
Boom this one away, maybe with some frustration
but I was in the
after
cover.
PAT miss.
Cover 6.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So after I was like, what the fuck? And then he missed. I said, oh, all right, moving forward, I'll be back in a second there. What the fuck is y'all doing, nigga? I said, okay, I'll go back to the safety. I don't know what the fuck.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
No quit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Dean is funny on them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to Adams. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
14,
really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's caught by Sanders. A very solid gain of 27. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, J-Dub, you still in here?
Bryce Love with touchdown number 12 on the year.
I know
and
you keep
once
saying
again, the Saints are back out in front.
Bryce Love, nigga.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You're not even using him. You just don't want to give him to me.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And we're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
What would you like for him, sir? You stop talking.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Yeah, I hear you. Let me think about it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Griffin. He comes off the edge.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's at.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Green. His second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gano the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I've got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person when it's played well and is skillful. I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Almost 11 carries. That's a lot. Man, that's a
Second and 3. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Isabella. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Love. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Wapple.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
J-Dub motherfucking dude walking in. Unstoppable.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I think my left tackle is like a superstar, I think, or something like that. That motherfucker got abused.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Week 1 underway.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater. Space to maneuver at the 40. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2.
Not coming to the rack.
And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bridgewater. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Look, how about I just give you a second? We call it smoothie.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Nigga, I said a second.
Bridgewater to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
You guys agree.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You still got that, nigga?
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He catches the ball, but then he's hurt. Go figure.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What that did? Delay?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running right is Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Okay,
that he's into the clear. 20.
Okay.
Touchdown, New Orleans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Panthers get it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And how about that return, as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd down and inches. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Is that play yet? I'm trying to see what our division did.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check three.
Play action now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 44, Bridgewater, rush coming, and he's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On the set. Mike's 47. Hey, pick your game up. Deuce. Any weapon.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
53, Mike. Check 24.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Love. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second and 9 now. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. Go 70 in. Come on, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Check out He's checking crap.
The 49ers will bounce back next week against Chargers.
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
No, I ain't going out like that, bro. That's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're good, bro. But you're going to be beat, motherfucker.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
All right, so I was Trevor calling me saying you was calling Maine. And
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Jump out to get him, okay?
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's a... Hey, Cat.
Gets into his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone.
Bruh, that nigga Q was running this like, bro, this nigga was wide ass open.
His second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
We're going to bounce back and beat the shit out of Trevor.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hey, Arts.
And he'll wind up getting an
you know what I
extra
noticed with playing Q, though?
As he'll bring this
Cover 3, get that nigga fits. Huh?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Stopping that shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring him second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Room here to run.
Yeah, I need to help you play Trevor and get him a
this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Art.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Hey, it's 4th and 1 on my 37. I could go for that, huh?
Who's the Titans?
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed.
Yeah.
This one is good.
Huh? Oh, Willie Wee.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. I fucked that up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
This nigga quadruplays. Oliver, me, Ali Zangari, Oliver, Packers, Wapo,
and knowing that taking
Bears.
Care of the ball is paramount.
He got tough ass good.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there.
Well, where's Dean at?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Check, 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 check. Rotate.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What was the final score of your game?
Chill, bro.
You said we dog shit out here. I just trying to hope that it wasn't that bad.
They did say some shit like that.
What'd you say, Steve? I hear you.
I said they said he beat dog shit. I was hoping it wasn't that bad.
He beat me 28-7.
Nigga, that's what I'm talking about,
Here's
goddammit.
Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick.
Hey, nigga, I'm the home team. I told that motherfucker to string.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly.
Hey,
so
Steve.
that'll come back to the 20.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
He was hitting me with some shit, Steve.
What you said, Smitty?
Hey, Steve, I can't even front, bro.
Nah, nigga, don't put that shit on me. I'm the home team. That don't got nothing to do with me. I'm fully within my obligations.
They'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do?
14-7.
You don't go away from what you did
Should be
before.
21-0, but fuck it.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah,
Man,
hey, Steve, I can't front, bro. He a good user, bro. Like, he's good at the game.
Box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20.
Shut up, nigga. I'm gonna punch you in your shit, nigga. I'm gonna see you soon, nigga.
Just a gain of 1.
I'm gonna confuse you shit.
Nigga. I'ma fuck you up,
The
boy.
Saints on 3rd down.
No, you're not.
Just 1 for 3
Hey, I don't give a
thus far.
fuck what you done heard, nigga. I'ma fuck you up, boy.
You sorry as fuck, nigga.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I heard about you, nigga. You sorry, nigga.
Nope. You a goddamn liar.
Looking to throw.
Come on,
You a
gang.
goddamn liar.
This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's
He got me
taken
fucked
down.
up, you hear me?
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Picked him off with the same nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That weird ass shit, nigga. I heard throwing the white boys, bro. You better find you some niggas to talk to. I'm on them white people.
And a big loss here as
Y'all got the K in?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw.
On your
And he's
monkey
going to find
ass,
his man
nigga.
out of the backfield. That's complete.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2
We
for
in
4 thus
here.
far.
We in the
This
K.
is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take this to
Who
the
is that?
other
That
side
nigga in
of
the party.
midfield before going
That's
out of
Trevor.
bounds.
You in the party?
12 yards there, good for a Saints first
hell
down.
no.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, you know who the fuck this is, nigga. Quit
Gonna look
playing.
to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Are you ready for them workouts in the
The
morning?
incompletion there
Did I
stops
do
the
what,
clock.
boy?
Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily,
Nah, bro.
yes,
Be there at
because
8 a.m. I don't want to hear that
They'll
shit.
got
tell you.
plenty of
They'll
lead,
tell you,
but I've
bro.
seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Bro, that 225 got my chest on fire.
Running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
He got me. You know how he got me?
throw it downfield.
That one
He put the
covers
40. He put the 45
yards.
on over the
It's a first
35
down.
plate and just kept adding shit.
Yeah, nigga, give me that touchdown.
This one, despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know.
We start, bro. We start
And he
off
did tell
at
us that he
205.
thrives
Bro,
on
what
being
the
at his
fuck?
peak late in ball games.
Shit, I gotta show a house at 10, so I'm gonna go from like 8 to probably like 8:50.
end zone for the
And then I'm out
Saints
and I gotta go get in the shower and
touchdown.
shit.
A 23-yard run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game
Art, you hopping on the K?
until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right.
I'm waiting to join one of y'all because if I join back up, it's gonna take me to my own game.
Just be over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Me, you.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
I don't know Archers, man.
There's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
And
let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the throw hauled in by Green. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Get on and get in the shot, bro.
101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I want to draw on this, man.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's OG Holland.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Yeah.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
Yeah.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just
Why did Wood
and
just try to do one? I said it's only going to last 2 weeks. He said, no, that shit really
last
just
play,
last
yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5.
Yeah.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I'm going to feel bad cracking your head on it, too.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Last time we played, I scored 50.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I don't know what he was doing.
Bridgewater again. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
Right there.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Are you getting on or not?
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, I'm calling them one, bro. The pass picked it off. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He wants 55 this thing out deep for Thomas. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I was watching that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got nothing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
Yeah, we need 2 more.
It's caught here by Adams. And past the 35,
Come on,
he'll be
Eugene, the dancing machine.
too shy of the 30. But Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Hey, Steve.
Yes, sir.
So for our
When it be raining hard as fuck, you dogs be acting bougie?
I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll
see you next time. Damn, but my nigga will not really go outside for real.
My oldest one will hold it. My little one don't really give a fuck too much. My middle one, she'll hold that shit too.
Yeah, this nigga, bro, he was holding it all day, bro. This nigga just shit it right in front of the door, bro.
Yeah, cause I ain't going. I don't even get mad at them. Like when they was younger, like I used to always walk her though. I always walked her in the rain. Let her know that nigga it can go down if it's raining outside.
Nah, man, we ain't walking on this fucking man. My nigga shit it right in front of the door. Thing is though, the nigga put his head down, right, and walk right to his cage.
Yeah,
cool, bloodbath. I ain't gonna do that to you today, bloodbath.
You know what I mean? He like, I ain't doing shit in the crib.
Shit, but fuck it, it's a thunderstorm outside, Pops.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you used to do this shit? Like, I think it might have been like last year. Like, last year, my fault, last year, it fucking rained for like 11 out of 13, 11 out of 12 days or something like that. Man, they was pissing and shit in the house so much. Not but they funny. What they do is they'll wait till you sleep.
Like see, I be smelling that shit mid-sleep and popping the fuck up.
Yeah, yo, fucking my oldest dog, yo, she's funny. She shits on the step to try to hide it.
Yo, who joining up with us, bro? Amir Smitty, we all in here.
How many y'all got, Pop?
Yeah, 4. Why? Am I alone? No. Oh yeah. Shit, you could have said that on the mic. I don't give a fuck. Oh, she's gonna be a caller too. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, Steve and Jane doing up.